Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Super fun night here. Gold taking out the 4,800 right into the Asia Open, and we are there for the run. We're trading tonight with our friends from Ola Prime. They are both a futures and a CFD broker, but as you can see, I'm trading their MT5 account, and I'm trading it with my little proprietary BK Traders One Click, which is available to you if you guys want to get the Ola account. So all you got to do is just buy the Ola account, send me a screenshot, and I will send you an MT5 version. Make sure you get an MT5 account, obviously, when you're doing it. So here's something very, very cool. Watch what's happening now. We're getting a reversal, right? We're getting a reversal off a session high. And I posted today, what is easier to trade? Here, I'm actually going to sell. Watch this. I'm in the trade already. You see how fast I'm in the trade? You see how fast it's moving my way? And if I wanted to close this trade, I could do it with a single click. The beautiful part about using this tool as a scalping tool is that I have hotkeys that I can totally press. S for sell, B for buy, X for close, right? I can press those hotkeys and I could just be totally on top of the trade as I go. But for now, I'm just basically going to, I'm actually going to increase my stop a little bit here. Increase it by a couple of 100 points against the top. I'm going to just trade. We're going to not get crazy. We're going to let this top trade and see if we can just get the trade down. Now watch, by the way, watch how fast I can get out of the trade if I want to. If I hit the X button, boom, I'm done. See how fast that is? You cannot do this on a point and click basis. And this is what I wanted to sort of show you. That hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you, Robert. I just wanted to show you basically that the whole point of me creating this whole tool for you is that you have this incredible advantage over everybody else in being able to trade super fast and close your trades, as fast as you want to. So like, if we go into history, you see I closed all these two trades right here. This account is actually, this is a $20,000 account. I think we only need $2,000. We need just 10,000. We need 10% to hit target here at Ola. And we can double check this. Let me see if I can go to Ola Prime. Ola Prime. Let's see the rules. Plans. There's a whole bunch of different plans, obviously. We're going to trade the Forex ones. Let's see if we can just take a look at the idea. One-step pro challenge. Okay. We're going to do the one step. Let's see what we need to do. Oh, where's the plans pro challenge? Okay, let's see what the rules are. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Oh, it's hard to see. Okay, I'm going to assume it's a 10% target because I think that's the general idea. But it's really, really very, very easy to get this done. I'm trying to where's the trading platform FAQs? Let's go to FAQs. What's the overall? How's the daily loss calculated? Plans. Yes. So one step pro prime is 10%. So 25,000, just got to make 2,500. So if I'm 20,000, just got to make 2,000. And remember, I started this account just a couple of days ago last week. So really not that hard to have achieved this. And I'm right now trading incredibly conservatively at 1/10 of a lot. The beautiful thing actually about Ola is that they give you 100-to-1 leverage, which is insane on gold. But with this very, very fast scalping tool, we could actually go to larger size. Watch, by the way, watch how cool this is. All I got to do is go up, down on my arrows, and I can increase my size or decrease my size. I could literally go to a full lot size if I wanted to on this account and just get absolutely crazy. Let's see if I hit the sell button. Right now, watch this. Watch this. I'm hitting the sell button. It's going to guess me a little bit. But if I get a little bit of continuity, it's obviously I'm just showing you a demo. It's not a trade that it's not a bad trade. I'm actually, it's a reasonable trade, but it's way too over leveraged. I just wanted to kind of show you the speed with which you could trade this. It's way too big a leverage for this account. But the point is, you could do that with this account if you wanted to. All right, now we have to wait out this trade. How much margin do I have left? Oh, I still have like $15,000 worth of margin. I could actually, if I wanted to, I could add to this. If I wanted to add to this, watch this. So I've added to the position. And if the thing keeps going down, I could just adjust my trade here. Boom. All right, see how fast I got out of that? Boom, boom, boom. Just the point being is that as soon as something turns positive, and I wasn't obviously happy with this trade, you could get out of this trade. So let's go back to like normal sizing, which is going to be 0.1 on this position, because we're going to just actually seriously try to trade this. And this actually would have, if had I waited, I would have probably gotten close to 22,000 and 10,000, 10% target. But that's just not the way to properly way to trade. We want to show good risk control, because if that trade went sideways, the whole account would have been blown in one single trade. But besides the tool, which has a whole bunch of really cool stuff, I mean, the tool here for scalping is great because you can do hotkeys, enter in, enter out, buy, sell, X on close. But it has a whole bunch of other stuff. You can actually have a kill switch so that you can set yourself up and say, I only want to lose X amount of dollars, and it will stop trading. It has a way, if you want to go in the back to do, let me show you something very cool. You can do a trailing stop here. You can enable a trailing stop, and you could do risk-based sizing. So like you can trade like 0.5% of the whole account, and you can do a time stop. So let's say after 5 candles, if the trade is not working, it will automatically close out the trade. This is great if you want to leave the desk and you want to be in a position, but the position is just not going your way. You put a time stop on it. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here that you can totally do. But for us, scalping bunnies, the buy and sell is good enough. So okay, so let's take a look at where we're at right now. This is, by the way, I'm going to go long this right now, and I'll explain to you why. I love this setup. So I'm long gold right now on this trade, and and boom, and I'm done. And I'm done. And you know why I'm done? Because this is like literally one of my favorite trades these days. I'm going to explain to you exactly what I love to do. So first point, I call this, I put out a poll today, which, by the way, if you go to my Twitter, vote in this poll, and I asked traders, what's easier to trade, trend or turn, right? And most people are definitely going to answer trend. For me, I actually find turn to be the easiest. But how about we combine the two? How about we trade turn to trend, which is literally what this is. So let me show you what a turn to trend is. Yeah, there's butter and bread to use. So yeah, I think anybody who has a CFD account, and of course, obviously, OLA account is what this is going to work with. This, by the way, is going to work only with OLA accounts. So don't. You have to get an OLA account to be able to get this tool to work with it. Here's what I wanted to show you as what I absolutely love is a turn to trade, turn to trend trade. The turn to trend trade is basically we are whatever is the dominant trend. Obviously, the dominant trend right now is the uptrend, right? Is the uptrend. So what we want to do is when we have a green dot in an uptrend, so like we have a sell-off, we have a whole bunch of red dots. The first green dot in this case is the first turn to trend. It's the first trade we want to take. So here, this is a trade we would want to take just to market, right? That's a great trade. Then we have a red sell-off. The first green dot off the red sell-off. We want to take that, and this was the third one. And now we have fresh session highs. Gold continues to run to the 4,800, and excuse me. Oh, sorry. Oh gosh, sorry guys. And if you wanted to try to extend that move, you could. We could try to trade the session highs. We have 27 seconds left. We have a green dot on session highs. We love that trade too. Now, eventually that trade burns. That trade will burn you because you're going to hit the highs. And that's where I love to trade the trend reversal, where I have an incredibly clear stop position. And the first turn against the highs gives me a really good entry for just even a small reversal trade. I didn't get the dot here, so it's not, we don't trade, we're not going to take the trade to the upside. But you see, first of all, you see how cool this is in the sense that if you see the signal on Tradingview, you can just with one click of a button go trade it on MT5 and hit all your hit your trades. So it's super easy to be able to trade this in the way that we want. So here we go, 8:24 green dot, 24 seconds left. If this green dot holds, we'll try to do one more session busting trade through the highs. See if we can get maybe 5 points out of this trade, $5. And if it reverses, it reverses. We'll, we're keeping our size relatively small. So watch this. So watch how quick I'm going to get in the trade. You see that? I just hit the buy button super fast. Now we're just simply going to have to see if we can survive the spreads and everything else and the target. Here's the moves here. I am like, I think what's my target here? It's 4809 on the CFD basis. So we'll see if we can extend a little bit more. But we already hit the session. I already hit the session highs with you guys even before we went live, because I hit this trade session highs. I hit this trade turn to trend reversal. I hit this trade as a reversal trade. So there's like 3 separate ways that we could do this. Let's see where we're at. Are we almost there? We need to see 908. 908, almost there. Oh, we're so close. Now watch this. I can get out right now. Boom. Just hit where's my X? There we go. And boom, I got out of it with just an X button. So ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I'm like up 4 trades without even trying. over here on the moves, right? Really, really nice, really clean, super, super good trades. Now I'm gonna pause. We've hit enough session high trades where at this point the probability starts to turn against us. So we will wait, and we'll see if we can get a reversal trade going on over here. And playing this tap dance, session highs, reversal, that's the best way. Like these kind of moves is just literally the best things we can do. We love trading around session highs, session lows, because there's always going to be a lot of volatility, a lot of reaction, and a lot of possibility for both forward and backward profits. Really great scalping profits. Where we absolutely hate is when we're just sort of mid range, where there's no directionality, nobody has any idea which we're against what. Because remember, prices are trading against levels, right? And when you're mid-level, there's nothing to trade against, right? You're just simply waiting around to see how far who's going to be the next guy to make the play. So Priyatsai, maybe. Right now, I'm only going to be doing this for Ola for this week, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll do another one for ACAP too. Right now, this is only going to work with Ola because I want you guys to work with our partner. But yeah, I mean, email me. Let me know. If you add to your account, I'll be happy to help you with ACAP. But I'll do a separate session for ACAP, and then we can talk about that. Today we're going to just talk about Ola. So again, we're just trading around session highs here. Very, very cool, right? Like really bread and butter trading here. Okay, I have like a reversal against this natural high, natural stop here, against a 35 stop. So let's see if this reversal trade is going to do anything for us. I'm gonna sell it. So I sold it over here against this stop. I'm actually going to modify my stop a little bit. Modify it, bring it down, and we'll see now. Because I don't really, this. If it breaks the highs, it breaks the highs. Then this isn't a reversal. But it's a natural. This is kind of like a natural trade on the reversal side. We sort of topped out at the 35. Do we take a little bit of a breather? Do we go down to like 25? At which point we can see. Here we go. Let's see if we can make that trade. What's my target? It's 4,800, right? So it's kind of playing around. We'll see if it comes down to the 4,800 level. So obviously the CFD prices are different from futures prices, but same concept. They're all moving directionally in the same direction. If this thing takes out fresh highs, it's fine. It's a tiny little hit. We'll recalibrate on the next trade. One of the great things about trading on the CFD side is that we can completely recalibrate the sizing, and we can come back a little bit larger if we want to on the next trade up. Okay, so here's what's interesting. We had a pause. We hit session highs. This deserves us to go long again, because if this thing holds its session highs with a green dot, in other words, it doesn't shrink back, we have possibility for it to go higher, longer. And watch what I can do here. See how fast I can change my sizing? I change my sizing super, super fast. And it also tells me how many seconds are left in the candle over here. You can see it over here, right there, right? So I can sort of time my entry to the candle close, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm long this. Let's see if we'll take ourselves up on this move. And watch me get out. Look how fast that was. That was super fast on me getting out, right? Really, really fast. And that's the beauty of it. You can just go hard up, hard down, no problems. So we got out of this one. Again, now I'm going to kind of pause myself and give myself a little patience, because I think, we've had a big move here. We literally had $100 move. Could it go a little higher? It could. This is clearly Asia squeezing all the shorts. And this is the great thing about, by the way, starting at 7 o'clock, which is, I think we're going to start doing all of our Asia sessions 7 o'clock, because this is, I think, the golden hour. The golden hour in gold is the 7 to 8:30 New York, because Asia really loves to run the metal one way or the other. Again, we're hitting 48.50, probably going to be a natural stop on this level. We're not going to go any more trades up. We're not going to take any more trades to the upside, because we've kind of exhausted ourselves on this move, and we'll just continue to wait patiently until we get a good reversal signal here. So what I need for a reversal signal is just a red dot. I need some semblance of the bears controlling the price action on the 1 minute chart. But it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I love trading gold exclusively. It's so focused. So we might run the 50s. I'll be honest with you. We might run the 50s. I'm not taking this trade, but it's not a bad one. If you want to try and run it yourself. Of course, it's a lot easier to take the trade if you're MT5 with a tool. So because you can go much faster on it. But I will leave it to you. Now I'm just going to wait patiently for the turn. See, the cool thing about the reason why I like trading the turn is because the turn, you're always trading the turn against the trend. So there's always a definitive natural stop, right? And it's you can just wait for the turn to happen. With a trend, you just never know when it's going to end. So you try to trend is very lucrative, but very very uncertain. It's very, very hard. There is no clear demarcation of where it's going. If we knew where it would go, we'd all be billionaires. Whereas with a turn, you know exactly where it stops, right? You know exactly where it stops, and if it goes through it, then you know that the turn failed, and you can wait for another turn. That's why I like trading turns, because they're kind of very definitive. Even if necessarily they're not really, the money is obviously in the trend, but there's enough money on the scalp side on the turn to make it really worthwhile. So anyways, this is a turn, right? And you could, by the way, hit the button, sell button or buy button if you wanted to. But why would you want to when you have hotkeys and you could just trade off the hotkeys? It just makes it so much easier, right? So what do we have time? I have 10 seconds left. We're definitely going to take this trade. This trade kind of faked me out a little bit at the end. That's fine. I'm just going to take this trade against this natural stop. Maybe we will correct. We'll just modify the take profit a little bit. And if I wanted, this is the cool thing. Just think about how cool this is that I can just get out so fast. You see how fast I got out? If I didn't want to hold on for the full target, I could get out with just a click, instant like that. Whereas with a click of a button, of course, you got to go hit, cancel. You got to line up your eyesight. It just becomes so much harder. So I really hope you guys like it. I use this tool myself all the time on my own real accounts. I don't even know how I could trade my real accounts without this tool. So I'm hoping you guys will feel the same way. Anyways, that reversal trade worked a little bit for us, which is great. And now we just sit here, patiently see what happens next. We're definitely, I think, stalling a little bit at this 850 level. And it's not unreasonable to think that we're going to, get a little bit more of a corrective move here. But the corrective move is not what we really want to trade. These kind of trades are low probability. There's certainly possibility that we could get a V-shaped decline back to the 4,800, which is fine. It's just not a high probability trade. One that I don't really, love. I've learned that these are kind of sucker bets, and these are the strong bets. So I'd rather wait if I have a small sell-off for the turn to trend trade in here. And as you can see, that's definitely the right trade. You know what I was going to say? This would have been a really, really good buy. This was a great buy trade. Another version of the turn to trend trade is if you're in a strong trend, you have a red dot followed by a green dot. Remember, the green dot is a dominant dot. You could just take that, red dot, green dot structure, boom. It works so many times. Like this would have been a super easy 5-point scalp for us on the charts because, it was just an obvious setup. All right, we're fooling around with this 850 level. We'll see if they want to try to push a little bit higher, but I do think it's going to stall here. And if it does stall and we get a secondary red dot, we're definitely going to take the reversal trade here. So this dot isn't going to go red. I mean, this candle isn't going to go red, but maybe the next one will go. So we'll see how that plays out. Good evening, everybody. Who's in the room that's new, that's never watched us scalp, never watched us trade my dot system, and now kind of gets to see it on the MT5 as well as Tradingview? Say hello to me. I got 43 seconds left. By the way, this indicator also, does a countdown, so I can watch it both ways. I got 43 seconds left. Let's see if this is it's not a dot. It really needs to come down through here, 39.4 to give me a dot. And I got to be patient. I'm not going to rush this trade. It's not a turn until it shows me that it's a turn. Because we could easily consolidate and bust through 55s here as sort of a final stop busting move in Asia. 2, 4, 7. All right, nothing for now. Hey, miner, are you like in the mining part of Australia? Are you like in where's that in? Oh my God, what's the other side of Australia? Not away from Sydney and Melbourne. What's that part? Are you there? Do you trade gold? Do you trade CFDs? Do you trade props? Let me know, guys. I'd love to know. Perth, that's it. You're from Perth, right? Is that where you're from? All right, we're looking. Do I get my red dot? Not quite yet. Let's be a little patient. I know it's very tempting to want to short this candle, but I'm going to be patient. I need the dot. This 50 level clearly finding resist, right? So do we correct back to the 30s? We'll see. So the natural stop is going to be against this 53, 54 level. If I get the dot, we're going to go short this thing. Hey, look at everybody showing up from the morning session, guys. So we're doing something a little different here. We're trading for our friends at Ola. I kind of find it much better if we trade for each, CFDs in one session, futures in the other, because then you could really, get into the product. So see how I didn't get the dot, and we really don't have a legitimate trade yet, right? See, they may challenge the 55 level. We're just going to stay patient. much to my consternation. Session highs. We've seen this move many times before, right? So session highs, just watching it carefully. I love the fact that we're trading session highs, session lows. This session has already given us 5 profitable trades, and that's the kind of price action we love. All right, we tapped the 50. Did we reverse? Did they grab all the stops over there and they start bringing it down? We need this thing to come down underneath the 40. If it comes down underneath the 40 closes, we get the dot, we get the trade. All right, let's see where we go. All right, there we're dotting out. All right, let's go. Sell. All right, we shorten this against. I actually need to adjust my stop a little bit. Up. Modify the stop, and let's see what we're going to do on the TP. Let's see if we get a little bit more continuity to the downside. So I'm above the natural stop, which is right over here, targeting 48.14 here, right? 48.14 on the CFD basis in this move here. Let's see what we can do. In a very manageable size. I'm trading 1/10 of a lot, so none of this is really horrible. Even if this eats up, it's just a couple of $100 against me, not a like a life-threatening wound, just a tiny little clip on the P&L. And I think that's the kind of the way you want to trade it. I mean, you could go hard, you could do full lot size, make like $500, but you could also basically blow the account in 2 trades doing it this way. So this kind of turns on us. This it's interesting. So this was it's a real big battle, and it's fine. And as I said, the beautiful part about the CFDs is that we get tagged out. We can come back with a little bit larger size and even out our P&L here, because it will break. It will turn. If not here, maybe 55.60. We'll see. Let's see how it's looking over here on the futes. So it's just challenging this high, right? Really challenging this high. They try to sell it. The buyers came back and trapped them. But there's clearly a lot of offers here. If this thing chews through the offers, it's going to verticalize higher. There is no doubt in my mind. But we will stay patient here because we are angling against the turn. Just going to modify just a little bit against the spread and everything else because we have lots and lots of volatility here. So and then we'll see if they can finally break the back of this move. We've basically traded the last 10 minutes. 50-40, the 50-40 range, right? We just really traded this whole range. There's just been a stalemate between the buyers and the sellers. Let's see who's going to break who's back here, or whose spirit. Malaysia, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Where are the Americans from today? Anybody from the West Coast hanging out with me? This is a great session from the West Coast, right? All right, I'm getting a double dot. Oh, can I get my hopes up? A double red dot means they're going to try and see if they could, I said they need to take it down to the 40s, right? So we'll see if this trade, if they can break the back of this high and correct ourselves down maybe to the 40s or 30s. We'll see. Anything can happen. That's why we trade with stops and pretty good sizes, but let's see what happens. San Diego, nice to have you. California, yes. Denver, San Francisco, Texas. Sarah, were you in Texas? Where are you in Texas? I have friends in Austin. I'm dying to go visit. California. Yeah. Ooh, are we coming in? Am I getting the vibe here? Are we coming in a little bit? Still above my my print. My target is 14. We're at still 21. Still like a lot of moves. So on the basically on the futes, I need to see. I think I need to see like around 35 on the futes for my trade to actualize. But you can see how they put the top in. They're trying to break the back of that top, trying to take a little bit of profit. Remember, this thing has had a massive run of more than 100 points. So if we can just bring it down to 35s, we can be in the money. Come on, baby. Come to Poppy. Come to Poppy. 38s. Let's see what we're looking on the moves here. And we got to see 14s, right? It's trading 16. Let's see if it's trading 15s. And again, I'm just showcasing. I'm just showboating. Oh, shit. I was showboating and not paying attention. Okay, so watch this. Okay, I want to see if I can get this out to like into the 20s and just showboat with you guys. No, I'm not getting it. All right, I'm just going to stay patient here. Let's not, you guys have seen the fast hotkeys move. I don't need to show it to you 1,000 times. If you guys want to watch it on rewind, I can literally hit a hotkey and get myself out of this trade in 1 second. But obviously, I want to get out of my trade positively, not negatively. But I'm going to stay the target. Let's see if this thing comes down to the 14 level. It's a little bit tough because I tell you what happened. We kind of got short here. I should have added to the position. And then we would have been able to resolve the whole trade nicely. But, I got too distracted just talking about other things. But the proper trade, we had the trade here. We had the red dot here. Sell against the high would have been a great average. And just give yourself one average, and then would have been able to resolve this whole thing. Because the reversals can be very, very shallow in this environment, right? Very, very shallow. Because it's still a very dominant uptrend, but it is getting exhausted at this 50. So maybe the buyers can come back for one more try to the 25s. See if they can beat them. The cool thing is you can really, really see the price action and the battles at the highs and the lows, where it's the most clearest as to what's going on, right? So I need to see like 35s here. I think I need to see 35s to get done. Where am I? It's 19. Yeah, I need to see like 35s because 35s will take me to the 14 level, right? But watch this. I hit the X button again. I couldn't help myself. I had to show off. You see how fast I hit the X button over here? I had the opportunity. Boom! I took it. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to look around for buy. I didn't have to close all. I could do all those things with buttons too. But it's just so much better when I hit it with with my hotkeys. Just hotkeys are blazing fast, both into entry and exit. And that's the key to scalping well, especially the golden child, which is gold, which just gives us, so much opportunities to make quick money on tactical moves, right? Which is what we really want to do. And you notice how tight I am in my risk control here. A couple of $100 up without ever really, running the account down that much. And if I wanted to, I could obviously get larger and bigger on the account. But anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying it. We finally did turn over here a little bit. North Carolina, Tommy, nice to have you here. How often do I trade the Asia session? So the answer is just not often enough. I've been away. It's been kind of crazy to try to trade Asia, but I really, really, really love the 7 to 8:30. It's a reasonable time. It's not too much time in front of the screen. You don't get insane. It's a great time in the gold market because Asia really opens up, and we have like about an hour and a half of just very good trade, either against the highs or the lows, which is where we thrive in terms of being able to scalp in and out. And it really helps us to make good trades. I'm actually watching this, guys. I don't love this trade. I don't, because we definitely got held up in front of the 850 level, and this candle is itself red, but there's a green dot here, right? Like we could have wanted to try to press this in terms of turn to trend, right? There's three trades that are bread and butter trades. Let me see if I can show them to you, like kind of visually. The first trade is we have session highs and we get a green dot. That's, the breakout. And conversely, when we have session lows, we get a red dot. Just that's a breakout of session highs. We love that trade. That's a money trade, right? So that's one trade. Remove. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Sorry. What did I just? I hit the wrong thing. Let me see if I can try to change this. Leave. Okay, cool. What I wanted to remove 5 drawings. That's what I want. Okay, I want to remove my drawings. So that's like that's the classic. Let's hit the highs on the greens. Let's hit the lows on the sells. Pure momentum, pure structure. Great. Then the other trade that I absolutely love is what I call the turn to trend trade. So you have, remember, this is an 8-period SMA. It's a 200-period SMA. The 8-period goes green or red. Red is when the slope goes negative, and then it within that usually you're obviously going to get the red dots, right? And what we're looking for, oh God, sorry guys, sorry. I really suck. I really suck at teaching. I'm only good at trading. All right, I'm sorry. Let me fucking do this again. Okay. Fuck. All right, I see all these guys. They're so smooth on all these TradingView tools. I'm always suspicious of guys who are really good on TradingView because that means they're really great at showing you charts and they don't know shit about trading. Anyways, what I was trying to show you was the turn to trend trade, which is you have the sell-off and then you have the green dot, the momentum starting out. And these trades are just money here, money here. What do we have? The money here, over here. There's 3 trades. The only time where this becomes a little problematic, and you can see this, is when we start to stall. Right now, we've come across a very large level, the 4850, and we literally haven't had any forward movement. They're always money when you have the trend going up like this. But if the trend starts to slow, then that whole strategy you got to be very mindful of, which is why I'm much more careful about trading it right now. And then, of course, we have just my favorite, although by no means the best, just taking the reversals. And I love taking the reversals because reversals give you very clean, clear, definitive stops. You have a stop here, you take the reversal. You have a stop here, you get stopped out. You have a stop here, we take the reversal. So this actually, we did all these 3 trades. We have a stop here, we take the reversal, right? We actually have, let's do this. We definitely have a good reversal here. How much time? Is it 29 seconds left? All right, this is a pretty good reversal. We're going to trade against the natural stop here. 23 seconds. We're going to wait until it closes. We're not going to jump into the trade until the candle closes. I'm going to hit my sell button as soon as it goes directly around 5 seconds to close. Okay, I'm short this, and I got to move my stop. So I'm going to move my stop a little bit because it's got to be above all the highs. It's got to be a natural stop. I actually got to go a little bit more. Okay, modify stop. See how easy it is for me to modify my stop? Just bum. And look at these trades. Oh my God, I didn't even get a chance to enjoy myself. Okay, that was a super fast trade. You guys saw that? That was another $100 in the bank. We're literally $600 from the 10% target. And I think I started this like last Friday with you guys, and I haven't traded it since then. So, or maybe no, I take it back. I think I started this with you guys like last Wednesday. I went away to Miami. I haven't looked at this until tonight, and we'll see. Maybe I could run this to 22, and then we'll do another account. Then we'll do another account, and we'll have a good time. I'll have a fun time. Great time in a gold market, right? Who's trading gold here? Who is trading gold? Let me know. You know what? Just give me a +1 if you're trading gold and +0 if you are not trading gold, but want to. And this is the perfect tool, the perfect indicator, the perfect market, and the perfect prop for you guys to trade the gold with. I am Mr. Perfect today. All right, let me get rid of all this crap. I got to say, guys, come on. You got to admit that, like, this is easier than trading futures with me in the morning, right? I mean, we're just fucking going nuts on futures because I'm doing lots of point and click. We can't use any tools. Think how cool this is. Like a lot easier to trade. Really, really nice, right? A lot of people are trading gold. Nice. Whoever is not trading gold, do you want to trade gold? Let me know. All right, so now we finally found the sell-off, right? And again, as I said, I love nothing more than trading against session highs, session lows. What time is it now? Where are we at? Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. All right, so yeah, we're almost, we got about 10, 15 minutes, and that's it. That's all you need to do. We just did an hour-long session, and I think we did 6 or 7 trades, and they were like literally, without me fucking around. Yeah, this was the only legitimate stop, right? Everything else was just winners, and I took half of them. I took them early because I was showcasing my exit. But yeah, I mean, that was great. That was awesome, guys. I wish all my days could be this easy. They actually, when I trade my my real futures account, that it literally is that easy because I use this tool all the time. It's really fun. So you guys are going to get into, come on, you got to get into gold. This is the year of gold, man. I really feel like this is a once in a lifetime year where we have this huge opportunity to really make a ton of money out of gold. And then after that, it's probably going to disappear again for another decade. But the moves, the scalps, the structures, they're all so cool. All right, we're just kind of chilling out here doing nothing. Wilberry, nice to see you. Trading gold. Where are you from, my friend? Tell me where you're from. Where are you in North Carolina, Tom? Are you in the triangle? Paul, you are, well, it's midnight in the UK. You are a true degenerate. Come and hanging out with us. Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina. That's a really nice place. Although there's literally no nice place in America this week. My marketing guy from Miami messaged me today, says it's 34 degrees. He actually wanted a cruise to Cuba or to the Caribbean to escape the cold. We were in Miami last weekend, right? And I want to tell you, it's 13 degrees in New York. And I was never as cold as I was when I was in Miami. Because in New York, every living space is 85 and higher. Everybody just blasts heat, especially if you know New York City apartments. I live in a pre-war. There is no thermostat. There's just blast. There's just a heat furnace blast. So I'm never cold in New York. But in fucking Miami, it's 55 degrees outside, and they're running air conditioning in this massive, massive complex that we're in. Kathy was like wearing 3 hoodies on her to stay warm. It was hilarious. Yeah, what time is it in Munich now? Let's see. Saba, we're gonna find out what time in Munich? Oh my God, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You are insane. You really are insane. That is insane. Oh, I said a stop and a profit in one click. Yeah, I'm going to show that to you, Sarah. Tomorrow, are you going to come tomorrow to the morning session? Come to the morning session because that's a different platform. The thing about this, by the way, this tool that I want to show you, obviously, is that the stops and the targets are all preset for you. So every single trade is protected, right? Um, oh man, you are insane. I'm hoping at least I'm putting P&L on the board for you because definitely having a good session. So much as I would love to take trades here, they're just not. I know this looks really really good because it's kind of like a reversal sell trade, but these are the sucker trades. I've learned the hard way. You see, I hit like 8 out of 9 trades, right? And I want to hit 8 out of 9 trades. I don't want to just be like one of the things I came back with from Miami, really, really chastised and talking to a lot of guys who are very, very good traders, is how they limit. I have zero control. And if I could, I'd take every single trade. I would take 60 trades an hour if I could. And the thing about them that they really taught me is that you don't need to you can take 2 trades an hour and be a much better trader, even on the 1-minute chart, because you just want to take the absolute juiciest morsels off the chart. This could be a downtrend. This could be a stop over here. It's not a high enough probability. We know that when we're around session highs, it's a great probability. We know when we get the turns, it's a decent probability. We know we trade turn to trend, it's a very decent probability. This shit is just mid-range. As my teenage daughter says, it's very mid. It's very mid, and we don't want to trade mid setups. No mid setups. Low key, no mid setups. Oh, you only do evening, Sarah? Okay. Oh, that sucks. Do you, Sarah? Are you in my coaching? Are you in coaching? Because every Thursday night, that's really what it's for. I can absolutely show you there. Those of you guys who want to join my coaching, let me put the link in here. Just instead. And by the way, QR that code on Ola if you for the future, because whether you get it today or sometime down the road, you're going to get the best discount with that code. Let me put the my coaching link in here. So Saber isn't coaching, I know. But you should, Sarah, if you really want to learn, get into coaching because you're going to get the tool and you're going to get everything for 6 months. Really, really good discount. And more importantly, all of that kind of stuff. How do I do this? How does this work? All that stuff. That's what you have an hour of me Thursday nights, 7 p.m. My total undivided. I will help you any way I can. So that's what coaching is for, basically. So nice clean sell-off, right? Very, very, very standard trading. We ran to the 48.50. The sellers just held it back and they knocked it right the fuck down, right? Thank you, Saber. I promise you, I did not pay him money to say that. But he did make a lot of money this morning and right now, so that's good. I'm really glad. Just watching the charts here. We broke the 48s. Now we're really, now we're just unwinding the whole Asia move. And this gets super interesting because now we see, at what level are they going to try to hold this rally and try to re-rally. From Nigeria. Very nice. I do coaching Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Correct. every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is a very good time usually for almost everybody across the world. And we go through everything, anything under the sun, plus some very advanced technical techniques, and stuff like that. So yeah, there's it's hopefully very valuable to you. Oops, that's not what I want. I'm trying. I activated 4 new accounts. I'm up to 16 live accounts in Tradingview. Oh, they finally, was it 3? What happened to my 4th? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. Oh no, this one hasn't activated yet. The 66, right? Okay. Oh man, they're taking forever to activate these accounts. Wow. Okay. That's great. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, today was a pretty easy day to do that. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So yes, we could trade this whole downtrend, and I'm not. And it's kind of painful to to see all these good quality short trades go away from us. But again, as I said, that's not the dominant trend is the upside. We wanted to trade the turn, the turn to the upside. We traded the turn. There is a great trade setup where if we pick the top and kind of trailed our stop all the way down, that would be great. But that's just not the. And by the way, this tool has it, and maybe as we do more of these sessions for Ola, we'll put that into play. But today I didn't put it into play. Where I could have gotten short here and exited half and then trailed the rest, and we could have made maybe 20, 30 points instead of the whole thing. But it's just not my personality. There are people who are really good at milking the whole trade, right? So here we go. This is an interesting time. This is a turn to trend, right? But the slope is red, and this is a very, no pun intended, red flag. I don't want to take this trade. Even if this trade works, I don't want to take this trade, because what I want is a green slope, and then I have a clear natural stop. Oh, the slope actually turns green. Jesus, they just really ramped it up. Holy shit. This is a $20 candle. Oh man, this candle is huge. Now I don't want to trade it because it's just too big. And the reason why I don't want to trade it is because where's my natural stop here? I'm coming in at 30. My natural stop is 87. That's a $40 stop. If I'm wrong, I'm just going to eat so many points. Just not worth it. So we're going to let it go. So sometimes you get a trade, but it's just not worth the bet because the natural stop is too large, right? So I'm just going to let it go. The old me would have jumped on this like an idiot. The new me is going to be a lot more circumspect in taking the trade. So, Clean Saber, I hope this goes, and it probably will. I think it'll definitely extend, hopefully maybe to the 35s, 40s over here. But it's too big a risk for me against the natural stop, and it's one of those things that I actually have the capability in here. Let's see if we can do this. I could actually show you. Where's the candle? No, where's I forgot which setting that this. So many settings here. Show range, candle volatility mode, ticks. Oh, color the candle high volatility. There we go. Yeah, you see it like every single candle would be colored on this volatility. So if I was, let's say, if we made this like. 200 ticks. No, sorry. It's got to be a candle. Candle volatility, 200 ticks. That's $20. Okay, you see how this is a big volatile candle, this is a big volatile candle. By the way, Sabri, I guess you made money on that, right? That's sort of a small clip. That's all I would have taken because you had such a huge move. But here, the indicator could actually show me, hey, if this thing is good job, nice job on that. That's all you got. That's all you can take out of that move, and that's fine. Very nice. So what I was gonna say is I'm gonna leave that setting on now, which is like if the candle is like 30 or larger, that tells me, it gives me a warning sign. Hey, this is too large a candle, right? I don't want to take the trade. So that kind of keeps me from doing stupid things. Good evening, guys. Good to see everybody comes out for the Asia session. Man, I swear there's more people in Asia session than there is in the US session sometimes. It's nice to see that. I always think Asia is just super quiet, but actually everybody loves to trade Asia. I guess it's good time because it's evening for everybody in America. It's really late in Europe, but you know, all the degenerates in Europe love to trade it. Well, now you know, like, you know, you have the indicator now. You just set the indicator to like $30 or $20. Probably, you know what? Probably, let's say we really should be like, we should. Oh, no, this is set for $20. That's correct. I set it for $20. So anytime it goes above $20, you know, it gives you a warning sign. It says, hey, this is too big a candle, because that means your stops are going to be so large that that you're going to be having a tough time. Now, here's where it gets interesting, right? Let's watch this. Maybe we'll do one last trade here. So we had a big recovery, a little bit of a sell-off, right? Now we have a much more realistic natural stop, natural target. We got a green slope, positive slope. If I get a green dot here, my natural stop is really just only against here. It's a much more absorbable amount of risk, and I can take that trade and play with that trade if it takes shape. Right now I got nothing, but it's got to this trade has got to, even this candle has to go all the way out to 29 for me to take it. But maybe the next candle will be a dot candle, so we'll see. Right now we're just sticking around. The big question now is, was this the profit taking sell off and we're going to consolidate, go higher, or that's it? The bulls, that's all she wrote on the bulls, and the bears are just going to start taking it back down. No. Tom, it's a good question. No, you don't need any. As a matter of fact, Tom, the really good deal is that when you sign up for 6 months, I actually give you. Oh, we got a trade here, guys. 40 seconds left. I refund you part of the money, and you can use that money to actually buy prop accounts. You don't need we're not trading accounts because we don't need to. Like, this is the whole point of prop. The whole point of prop is we can buy accounts for $20, $30, $40, $50 and control $20,000, $30,000 worth of buying power without ever having to risk any more than the initial entry fee. It's silly to want to trade gold in your own account right now because you're going to burn thousands of dollars in a matter of minutes. Here, you could play all you want, and if I'm yapping, let's go long. Boom. Right, I'm long here. Where am I? Where's my trade here? And I want to actually tighten my stop here a little bit because the stop is way too large. Probably going to modify my stop underneath here. Maybe a little bit wider. Okay, modify it, widen it out. Okay, that's fine. And let's see if we can hit this trade. Where's my thing? Here we go. There we go. I hit the wrong key. So this is a green dot. I'm trying to hit the. This is basically the turn to trend. Nice green slope. You can see it much better, obviously. The only thing that's terrible about MetaTrader is its graphics are horrible. But this is the trade. And we're trying to see if we can push it up a little bit higher. Did I make it the money? Almost. Come on, baby. Come on. And I'm going to get out. And I got out at, actually, I think I got out. Did I get out at TP or did I get myself out? Yeah, I got out of TP. Look at that. Nice. I TP'd myself out. Okay, awesome. So I think that was pretty good, guys. I think we did like 8-9 trades, all to the upside, all really disciplined as fuck. I mean, I am so proud of myself because I am all over the place in the morning, but in the nighttime, I was really, really good with you guys. I think it was just the fact that, we focused on gold. We're totally zoned in. We had the tools. So this was really great. We killed them all. I think I started this like with, we made about $400. Remember, I am literally $500 to funding on this account. So there you go. It's not a bad way, not a better way to run an afternoon. So yeah, so Tom, does that answer your question? So no, you don't need to do anything. Like it's, you get the coaching, you get the indicators, you sign up for one of our partners, whoever you want to trade with, and then you can trade prop, multiple accounts. Yeah, Asia trade is really the money trade. It really is the money trade, because you know why? It's much more orderly, right? It's really, really orderly, and it's perfect for our type of trading where we have this, the signals, the flow, the orderly. We're going right back up to the 50s. Now we have session highs. We can, I'm going to go off screen, but like you could easily trade this off session highs on reversals or through session highs on continuity. There's just lots of different trades here. Yevgeny definitely wins the suffering Olympics. He says it's 6 a.m. here, minus 45 Celsius. Hello from the new, what is it? New Urenga. What is that? Aren't you like in Siberia? Urengoy? You're in Siberia somewhere, right, Yevgeny? You're just, literally in hell on earth, or the opposite of hell, whatever is the frozen hell on earth. But yeah, you definitely win the suffering Olympics amongst all of us. Nice to have you here. Anyways, here's the point. You guys want the OLA? Get the OLAs. Send me the screenshots that you bought the OLAs. I'll send you this tool so you guys can go crazy with it. Have fun. Practice on the demo. Ola will give you a demo for free. So practice on the demo. Just make sure you get the hotkeys, the structures, the setups, everything done the way you like it. Don't go crazy. Obviously, don't drive a car until you know where the mirrors are and everything works. But it's a great tool. I'm giving you a Maserati. Go knock yourselves out. Okay. Just let me know. I'm going to run, guys. Everybody have a great day. Session highs. We're going to run session highs against the double top. So I wouldn't trade this until we get through the 55s, right? If this kind of hits it and then we get a red dot, it's probably going to be a reversal trade, just kind of letting you know. But we are back to really great prime real estate on the charts here, where there's a lot of possibility for us on the trading side. Okay, I see everybody tomorrow at 9 o'clock for futures trading. This was really a lot of fun. I really had a great time. We're going to definitely do more OLA trading at nighttime, CFDs, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Should I sign you out with the gold song? Let's do it. All right, finally set up all my accounts. Ready to go. This is a great song. I gotta put it into my Spotify playlist, you guys. Yeah, it's AI, Kenny. I made it myself. The AI. Oh, that's nice, guys. Definitely a trade. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy. I'll see you guys tomorrow.